Huntmaster Crix activated the viewing portal with anticipation, his scaled fingers dancing across the control matrix as he prepared to observe the newest additions to his private hunting preserve. The Saurian noble had spent considerable credits acquiring these specimens from the Outer Rim, and early reports suggested they would provide exceptional sport for his clients. "The humans are adapting well to their new environment," reported his facility manager, Veilposh, consulting his data tablets. "All 50 specimens survived transportation and are currently exploring Habitat 7. Crix's reptilian features stretched into what passed for a smile among his species. The Eternal Hunt Corporation had built its reputation on providing the galaxy's elite with the ultimate predatory experience tracking and killing rare species in controlled environments that simulated their natural habitats." "Excellent. What's the preliminary assessment of their survival capabilities?" "Quite promising, Huntmaster. They're bipedal omnivores from a moderate gravity world. No natural armor, claws, or defensive adaptations. They appear to be social pack hunters, which should make them interesting prey once separated from their groups." Through the viewing portal, Crix observed the humans as they explored the carefully crafted wilderness preserve. They moved with what seemed like typical prey animal caution, clustering together for protection, constantly scanning their surroundings for threats. "Have they discovered the predators we've introduced yet?" "Not yet, sir. We've seeded the preserve with Kalari Deathstalkers, Vorthan Shadowcats, and a few grim pack hunters. Should provide an escalating challenge as your clients work their way through the human population." Crix rubbed his hands together in satisfaction. His wealthy patrons paid enormous sums for the privilege of hunting rare species, and humans promised to be particularly entertaining. Intelligence reports suggested they were completely defenseless without their technology, no enhanced senses, no natural weapons, no speed or strength advantages. Perfect prey. "When do we begin the hunt?" he asked. "Lord Vextor and his hunting party arrive tomorrow. They've specifically requested to start with the human younglings. Apparently they provide better sport when trying to protect their offspring." "Excellent. Prepare the usual amenities. I want this hunt to be memorable." 24 hours later, Crix stood in the luxury observation gallery watching his client, Lord Vextor, lead his hunting party into Habitat 7. The Hegemony Lord was renowned for his skill in tracking and killing exotic prey, and his party consisted of professional hunters, armed with the finest sporting weapons available. "The humans have established a camp near the central water source," Veilposh reported. "Perfect positioning for your guests to observe their prey before the hunt begins." Through the gallery's enhanced viewing system, Crix watched the hunting party approach the human settlement. The humans appeared to be going about normal daily activities, gathering food, tending fires, caring for their young. Classic prey behavior, completely unaware of the predators stalking them. "Lord Vextor is moving into position," Veilposh announced. He selected a young human female as his first target. But something was wrong. As Vextor raised his weapon, the entire human camp suddenly burst into coordinated action. What had appeared to be random daily activities revealed themselves as carefully orchestrated preparation. Humans who had seemed to be gathering berries were actually positioning improvised weapons. Those tending fires had been creating smoke signals. The individuals caring for children had been moving them to fortified positions. "Impossible," Crix breathed. How did they know? The answer became horrifyingly clear as the humans' trap was sprung. Vextor's hunting party found themselves surrounded by humans who had somehow crafted weapons from their environment and coordinated an ambush that would have impressed military strategists. "Huntmaster," Veilposh's voice cracked with panic. "Lord Vextor's party is... They're what?" "They're being hunted." Through the viewing portal, Crix watched in disbelief as the humans systematically eliminated Vextor's professional hunters. These weren't the panicked, defensive actions of prey animals. This was coordinated warfare, conducted by apex predators, who'd been playing dead until the perfect moment to strike. "Get me a communication link to Lord Vextor," Crixer ordered desperately. The response came through immediately, but it wasn't Vextor's voice. It was human, speaking in heavily accented but clear galactic standard. "This is Captain Sarah Martinez, formerly of the Terran Colonial Marines. We understand you've been hunting us for sport. This is Huntmaster Crixer. You're in violation of preserve protocols. Return to your designated areas immediately." Martinez's laughter sent chills down Crixer's spine. "Huntmaster, you seem to have made a fundamental error in your prey assessment." "What error?" "You assumed we were the prey." The human continued as Crixer watched his carefully controlled environment dissolve into chaos. "You see, on Earth, we have a saying, 'You are what you eat.' And for the last 1,000,000 years, we've been eating everything that tried to eat us. Impossible. Humans are classified as Class 3 prey species. No natural defenses, no predatory adaptations." "No natural defenses?" Martinez interrupted. "Huntmaster, we are the natural defense. We're the species that turned every predator on our planet into an endangered species. We're the ones who made our own world's apex predators afraid of the dark." The true horror of the situation crashed over Crixer as he realized what he'd done. He hadn't captured prey for his hunting preserve. He'd trapped a collection of Galaxy-class predators in an enclosed space with his clients. "Lord Vextor," came Martinez's voice again, "has been kind enough to provide us with detailed information about your operation. Seems you've been doing this for quite some time, abducting sentient species for hunting expeditions. The Eternal Hunt Corporation operates under full galactic licensing." "Not anymore," Martinez replied calmly. "We've been having some very interesting conversations with your other prey species. Turns out, most of them have been planning their own breakouts. We just provided the coordination they needed." Crixer's blood turned cold as he realized the implications. His preserve contained hundreds of the galaxy's most dangerous species, all of whom now had human tactical expertise and a very personal grudge against their captors. "Huntmaster," Valeposh reported from his monitoring station, "we're detecting breaches in habitats 1 through 14. All containment protocols have failed." "How?" "The humans, sir. They've been teaching the other species how to break out." As alarms began wailing throughout the facility, Martinez's final transmission came through. "Huntmaster Crixer, we're afraid your hunting preserve is permanently closed. But don't worry, we've arranged for you to experience the other side of the hunt." Crixer looked out at his preserve and saw his greatest nightmare realized. Hundreds of apex predators from across the galaxy, now organized, armed, and very angry, were systematically hunting down every employee of the Eternal Hunt Corporation. He had thought he was importing prey. Instead, he had invited death itself to dinner.